Hello, beautiful people. How are you today? Sandra here again, and welcome to another episode of My Life in the Bible. So, listen, today I'm very excited because there's a topic I want us to discuss that I've been thinking about and meditating on for the last few days, and I think it's something very important. I think it would benefit us all, yeah? So, this is the talents and the gifts that God has given us. And I say this because I've realized that many times, many of us are walking around with gifts and talents that the Lord has given us that we do not even know. Many people are so gifted and talented, and they don't even know what is inside of them or how it could benefit the people around them. And sometimes it's because we're simply oblivious. We're oblivious to what is inside of us. And other times it's because we're comparing what we have to what other people have, right? So because of that, we walk around and we haven't maximized that which God has given us to use. And I wanted us to read an interesting story in the Bible. And this is from 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. And it reads, "The wife of a man from the company of the prophets cried out to Elisha, 'Your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know that he revered the Lord. But now his creditor is coming to take my two boys as his slaves.' Elisha replied to her, 'How can I help you? Tell me, what do you have in your house?' And she replied, 'Your servant has nothing there at all,' she said, 'except a small jar of olive oil.'" Let's pause there for a minute. The question here is not how much do you have in your house? It's what do you have? And therein is the comparison. Sometimes because what you think you can do is not as magnified as what the next person has, we tend to think that you don't have enough. No, I'm here to encourage you that whatever it is that the Lord has put in you, it's enough. It's enough. It's what He has given you. If you use it, I promise you, you will see that it is much bigger than you think it is. It is much bigger than you. It's not how much, it's what do you have. So I guess the real question is, do you even know what you have? Right? Do you know that you sing so beautifully? Do you know that your voice is angelic? Do you know that you cook such delicious food? Do you know how organized you are? How that can benefit people? Do you know how very intellectual you are? Right? Do you know how eloquent you are? Do you know how business savvy you are? It's that the question is, what do you have? Because sometimes you don't know what you have. And so the question I'm posing to you today is, I want you to sit back and think about your life. What is that thing that comes to you effortlessly? You didn't have to go to school for it. You just wake up and do it. Some of you are such great hosts. Some of you can throw a party and you didn't even spend a lot of money. And you pull it off and it is such top tier, it's not even funny. Right? Some of you cook the most delicious food. Like, hands down, we're not arguing with you, your food is that good. Right? Some of you know how to listen. Now, when I think about it now, I'm thinking really listening. But yes, listening. Yeah? Some of you are such great consultants. Yes, you're the people that people come to and you can answer any question. The Lord has given you wisdom. Some of you are problem solvers. Like you don't need to think twice about it. You know what to do per time, per season. Right? There's so many things that people out there can do. And just because you're not an athlete, just because you're not a musician, just because you're not an actress, doesn't mean that your gift is any less needed. No. So I'm here to encourage you that whatever it is that you have inside of you is what we want. We want to enjoy your gift. We want to benefit from that gift. Right? We want to be able to have people. Some of you are, you're such, you have a political sense, and it's effortless. It's effortless. You're not trying to do it to have a crowd or following. No, you just understand politics. You understand how government runs. And yes, I know you might need to go to school to make it better, but use it. Start using it. Start putting it to good use. You don't have to be at the top of the government to be able to legislate. No. Start at the bottom. What do you have? Yes, what do you have? Some of you are so compassionate. There are people out there that need your compassion. You know there are people who are not compassionate, right? So yes, some of you don't even think about it. It comes effortlessly. Nothing phases you. Some of you know how to comfort people. Some of you know how to, you know the world inside out. Wait, many of us don't know the world inside out. I'm telling you, for real. Every one of us, every last one of us is gifted. There is something that you can do. So my plea is I want you to sit and think about the thing that God has given you for free. You've not had to pay for it. You've not had to justify it. It simply comes. That's the gift I'm talking about. That's the answer to the question, what do you have in your house? Let's continue to read. Your servant has nothing there at all, she said, except a small jar of oil. I'll pause there again. Your servant has nothing there at all. Many of us have discounted our gifts because when they ask for somebody that can cook for 100 people, we shrink. We quickly shrink. When they ask for somebody that can stand up and lead a song, you hide. Because, I didn't drink enough warm water. I did not. Every excuse. Every excuse. She said, I have nothing except a small jar. So the small jar of oil was the by the way. Like, it's there, but it's not all that, right? Oh, I hear you can bake. Yeah, I just do it on Christmas and Thanksgiving. You host so beautifully. I just do it every once in a while. Really, I just do it for family. That's how we discount our gifts. Oh, you speak so eloquently. I'm shy. You know what? I don't want to be bothered. I just want to sit in the back. Those are the things that we say. Those are the things that we say. We use all the excuses in the book to discount the gift that the Lord has given us. Let's continue to read. Elisha said, Go around and ask all your neighbors for empty jars. Don't ask for just a few. Then go inside and shut the door behind you and your sons. Pour oil into all the jars, and as each is filled, put it to one side. She left him and shut the door behind her and her sons. They brought the jars to her, and she kept pouring. Then, when all the jars were full, she said to her son, Bring me another one. He replied, There is not a jar left. Then the oil stopped flowing. Okay? And verse 7 says, Then she went and told the man of God, and he said, Go and sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live on what is left. So this last part of the story we're reading has so much that I want us to unpack. First of all, let's start with the fact that, do you realize that your gift could actually be your saving grace? Your gift is probably what is going to save you. Your gift could be your bread and butter. Your gift could be what should put food on your table. Have you stopped to think that thing that you don't think is anything could actually be what will save you from breaking your back? Because sometimes we go back and forth trying everything, and the one thing that the Lord has given us is the one thing we don't want to do, because we have discounted it as not being good enough, and yet it's the thing that will take care of us. Is the thing that will take care of us. In this case, the widow had a debt inheritance from her late husband, right? And at this point, they were taking her sons to be slaves. And when she asked the man of God, he said, "What do you have?" So the thing that she discounted happened to be the thing that saved her. It happened to be the thing that helped her pay off all her debts. Literally helped her pay off all her debts. So is it possible that you're out there struggling because you have refused to accept that your small jar of oil could actually fill very many jars and could take care of you? Do you know that it could actually be your saving grace? When I read this, I mean, it literally just jumped out at me. It hit me so hard, and I said, God, this is something we have to talk about. It truly is something we have to talk about, because I don't think we realize what God has given us. We don't know what our value is. And there's something else. I know you're going to tell me, like I said, because you have every excuse in the book about that gift. In verse 4, Prophet Elisha instructed her that after she had gotten the jars, she should go into her house, right? And shut the door behind her and her sons. What does this mean? When you sit down and think about what the Lord has given you as a gift and a talent, work on it, improve it. The oil she was pouring in the jars, the only way it is going to multiply is if you keep pouring. Remember, at some point when she asked the son for another jar, he said they were finished, and guess what? The oil stopped. It stopped flowing. Meaning, if you keep pouring, if you keep working on that gift, it will get better. If you keep baking those cakes, it will get better. The texture gets better. If you keep putting yourself out there, you will get better at what you're doing. If you keep cooking the meals, the recipes will get better. If you keep working on that organizational skill, you will get better. If you keep speaking, you will get better. You'll be more eloquent. The more you do it, the better it will get. The more it will be amplified. So guess what? It will no longer be, I have nothing, because I'm comparing myself to someone else. Because as I am pouring, it is growing. As I pour my oil in the jar, it is growing. So my dear friends, I wanted us to talk about this. I truly want you guys to pour the oil. Put the work in behind closed doors. Yes. Sometimes we see people and they have perfected the art of what they do. But guess what we don't know? We don't know behind the scenes. We don't know the sleepless nights. We don't know the number of times someone has had to repeat a video before they post it. We don't know how many times somebody has had to read a speech over and over again before they present it to thousands of people. We don't know how many recipes have failed before the best one came out. We don't know. So you close the door. The prophet is instructing this woman to go behind the door and shut the door and do what? And pour. What does that also mean? It also dulls out the noise. Sometimes people around you will try to discount what you're doing. People around you will try to make you feel like what you're doing doesn't make sense, right? And they're seeing it from their lens. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, I'm simply saying, shut the door and dull out the noise. Yes, while you're harnessing that skill, while you're harnessing that talent and that gift, shut the door, dull out the noise, so that you can do it until it is perfected. Because you're going to do it and do it well. And as you do it, it's increasing. As you pour, remember, the oil keeps flowing. The oil keeps flowing. The inspiration keeps coming. The inspiration keeps coming. There is something else I wanted to share with us. And it's in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16. And what that says is, a man's gifts make room for him and bring him before great men. So that small jar of oil, that thing that you're thinking is not great, is not big enough. If you shut the door and perfect it and put the work in, it could be the thing that presents you to the world. I'm telling you. I've heard of a story where this woman in one of the African countries was making food, and this is traditional food. And guess where it took her? To the State House. It took her before the president. So this local food that they could have gotten anywhere, this woman did it well enough for the president to want it. So do you see that you could despise what you think is nothing, and yet to someone else it's important? To someone else it is what they need. Someone is willing to pay thousands of dollars to have your gift, to enjoy your gifts and talents. Your gifts will bring you before great men. What is that gift? What is that thing that you have? Do you know that you could actually be the fashion consultant for somebody? Do you know that you could actually be the business consultant for somebody? Do you know that you could be a political consultant for somebody? Do you know that you could be the person that makes the meals for the president? Do you know that you could actually be the person that organizes closets? And some of you are such intellectually organized, yeah? Like you're really on point in your brain, that people just want to pick on your brain and say, how would you do this? Some of you can make such good consultants. Like, because sometimes some people are so busy, they just need somebody to walk through it with them. Your gifts will make room for you before great men. So today, I just wanted to encourage you. I truly, truly believe that we're all gifted. The Lord has placed something inside of each and every one of us. I want us to sit and think about it. Think about what the Lord has given you and don't discount it. For the love of God, don't discount it. Sit behind your closed door, work on it, perfect it, and present it to the world. And guess what? It shall bring you before great men. I love you all. God bless you. And until next time.